the full moon in Aquarius, which was a few hours ago. Today we're doing full moon reading for anyone that's curious about this waning cycle we're in the next couple weeks. So just connecting with the cards and with everyone present and future who may receive this reading, and asking for clarity for this new cycle and the highest good of all. Okay. So we have 3 piles here. Just take a moment and resonate, connect in with which pile is for you. Very good. So we will start with the left. So whoever chose this pile, you have the Dragon Emperor card. Let's see how you can see this. The Dragon card is the ruler of the 4 seas. It corresponds with the Emperor card and the major arcana of the traditional tarot. In this Hapa Oracle deck that uses Asian Archetypes, the dragon is a master of water, master of emotions, controls the seas, controls the rivers, controls storms, controls anything related to water. And in his dantian, he's holding this pearl, which is like a very concentrated center of energy. So it's a card of rulership. It's a card of owning your emotions, not hiding from them, but being able to embrace them and still carry forward with the action of your choosing. It's understanding that emotions move and flow and change. They're very volatile, and that that's not controlling you, that you are the controller of your emotions. So the second card is a wood card. Look at this. This is the Sprout card. Seeds rise to greet the sun. So this card is really about not rushing your new beginnings, but nurturing them. Like really taking the care to help them along, give them the proper nutrients. That means for your projects, giving them the proper attention, not feeding negative thoughts, feeding positive thoughts, and just pulling out the weeds, making sure that you're facing the sun with your activities and your thoughts and your heart. And the last card is the Retreat card. This is Chang'e. She's the Chinese moon goddess, and she's accompanied by the Jade Rabbit, who's got a little mortar and pestle there pounding out the elixir of life. And they both live together on the moon in the Crystal Palace. And this is a card of really taking the space for yourself. It corresponds with the Hermit card in the traditional tarot. It's a lot about understanding your own moon, understanding your own inner wisdom, and the light that comes from within, and checking into that. And what's interesting about this pull is these 2 cards are the more spiritually oriented cards that deal with the Fool's journey through life. And these both came up in reverse. So there's some resistance to following your spiritual path and to acknowledging and honoring the spirit side of your world, which is very common, and it's not fully supported in our modern day life, but it's yin and yang, you know, it's quite important, and the spirit world will continue long after the physical world ends, or your physical experience ends. So nurture these qualities, and you will have a wonderful full moon cycle. So for this waning moon, it looks like a lot about tuning into your emotions and allowing them to not control you, but to really just allow them to flow and focus on your own innate wisdom. Okay, so that's the reading for the first pile. Put these aside. And the second pile, if you chose the second pile, we have loyalty. These are a pair of Shiza dogs that are the Okinawa version of the guardian lions that sit at the entrance of houses. You have a male lion on the right who has a globe under its paw, and the female lion on the left who has her baby Shiza under her paw. And the yang dog, corresponds to the dog in the Chinese Zodiac. He has his mouth open, so he's like scaring away the negativity, not letting that into the house. And the female has her mouth closed, quite symbolically, to keep the goodness in. So sometimes it's better not to say things. In any case, the phrase is, she's a love protecting the peaceful home. This is traditionally the lover's card, and it has to do with a relationship, obviously, and also maybe a choice. It's this start of the peace starts in the home and then circles outward. So if you have a loving relationship with yourself, with the people who you live with, then that's going to carry out into the external world. The second card is the snake card. It's yin and yang. I think we had this in the last reading. Reversal. Dark in light and light in dark. And this card is really about understanding that everything has both sides. There's a little bit of darkness in the light and some light in the dark always. That's the moon in the darkness. With regard to the snake is a beast of wisdom and knows how to wait, has great patience, and is willing to just observe and understand the circumstances. And this card is really a waiting card, and just being patient and allowing. It's really about allowing all that is to exist and be in flow. And then for the future, so to speak, we have the Delight card, which is a fire card, a passion card, finding happiness in shared activities. So this particular reading really looks like a partnership reading. It has to do with centering and having loving partnerships. This card came up a little reversed, so there's some resistance happening with the main issue of this pull. And just to allow that resistance to be there and to look for positive ways to work around it is a good choice. Often with the Delight card, when you're in the process of doing activities with others, you form a bond, even if you're not connected to them. Simple things like doing the dishes together, cooking a meal together, sweeping the patio together, just sort of basic things. Even though this is about delight, if you can find joy in the simple act of grocery shopping and common everyday activities, then you'll bring a lot of love into your life. So that's it for the second pile. And for the third pile, we have prosperity. This is a wood card. It says forgiveness unlocks marvels and magic. And this is a girl who's releasing a lucky lantern, and this is a Chinese word character for luck here. And this happens at the end of the Chinese New Year festivities in the spring. And this is wood card. Wood corresponds with the season of spring. And this is a lot about hope and fresh starts and beginnings. And the word forgiveness is really a key word here for this waning cycle. Really letting go of any old pain, old hurts, old resentments, doing a forgiveness ritual where you perhaps write out everything, all your pain, and then burning it is a way to let go of anything weighing you down. It's time to release that and let it burn up and start anew. The second card we have is a dream card. It's Upo, the shamaness from the ancient Chinese dynasties, when they still used women in their royal circuit to act as divinators. And this corresponds with the High Priestess card of the Major Arcana. She has her eyes closed so she can actually see the invisible realms, and she witnesses between the veil of the physical and the non-physical world. And this card has to do with a deep intuition, a deep clarity and understanding of spirit realms and our place in between. So this also showed up reversed. So there is some resistance in the past to this kind of insight, receiving this kind of insight. Maybe the messages are not coming through in a clear way for you. But just to know that Wu Po is always there as support and help if you want to connect with your inner wisdom. And for the last pull, it's also a Major Arcana card. It's the Moon card. In this deck, it's called the Moon Bibi. The path clears by the light of the moon. Again, a card of intuition. Both of these Major Arcana cards here and here deal with your intuition, your inner moon, just really trusting that you're in a supported universe and all is there for you, even if it appears unclear or foggy, and as in this picture. So for the issue of the day for this pull, we have a wood card, and the wood cards deal with consistency, hard work, just like really continuous action. So your luck will come to you if you continue on your path, and be sure to forgive anyone you need to forgive. And letting go is really great for this waning cycle of the Aquarius full moon. Wishing everyone a beautiful and happy full moon. I hope you are able in the evening to get out and catch some moonbeams. Okay, have a great day.